All right, let's dive into this crypto stack you sent my way. We've got a pretty diverse mix here. Reuters, Wall Street Journal, even the New Yorker popped up, plus some deep market analysis. Guess we're going for the full picture of crypto, February 2025 style, huh?
Definitely seems like you want more than just the numbers. I mean, we've got presidential pardons in the mix, market chaos, even some global power shifts that could really shake things up. Juicy stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. Speaking of shakeups, you flagged that story about KuCoin pleading guilty, pulling out of the U.S. market. $297 million fine, founders out. That's not messing around, is it?
Nope, not at all. Regulators are flexing, showing they're serious about businesses playing by the rules, or else the fine's massive and those founders leaving. That sends a message.
Huge contrast to the vibe here in the US, though. Trump back in office and DC suddenly feeling pretty crypto-friendly, wouldn't you say? Events like that crypto ball thing popping up, big names attending.
And that David Sachs appointment, right, the crypto czar, they're calling him. Guy's got AI and crypto background, serious clout. Putting him in that spot seems like a real push for a unified crypto policy, not just random moves.
So the US, a crypto haven. Even India, who were all about stricter rules, they're pumping the brakes, watching what we do. It's a global game now, huh?
It's fragmented, that's for sure. Every country's doing their own thing. Big risk, big opportunity, all mixed up. But the U.S. looking more open, yeah, that could pull in a lot of action, both the good and the bad.
Speaking of action, Bitcoin, everyone wants to know. Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, just predicted $700,000 Bitcoin. And that's not some crypto bro, right? BlackRock's the biggest asset manager on the planet.
Exactly. That's institutional money getting comfy with Bitcoin. Like it or not, that legitimizes it big time.
Hold on, though. Last week's market bloodbath.
Right.
$555 million gone, mostly those long bets, people thinking price only goes up. And Peter Brandt, the OG trader, he's waving the caution flag hard. Volatility's still the name of the game.
He ain't wrong. Bitcoin's young, sensitive to, like, everything. Internal crypto stuff, sure, but the whole world economy, too. Those U.S. tariffs spooked investors everywhere. Bitcoin dropped alongside regular markets. It's all connected.
So moon or bust for Bitcoin. How do you even make sense of all these signals?
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huge potential, but yeah, uncertainty galore. Big players are in, but that volatility, that's the wild card nobody can ignore.
It's a lot to process, for sure. I mean, you've got KuCoin getting hammered, but then the U.S. government's sending these crypto-friendly vibes. It's kind of mixed messages, right?
Totally a balancing act. Regulators, they want to stop the bad stuff, protect investors, but not kill the innovation, you know?
Yeah.
And crypto's whole deal was being outside that control, right? Governments, banks. So yeah, there's tension there for sure.
Old world, new world, clashing. And then, boom, Trump pardons Ulbricht, the Silk Road guy. Even more complicated now.
Right. Silk Road was huge for crypto, good A&D, bad. Showed the world what it could do, but also that dark side, that it could be used for, well, crime.
So how do you balance that? Helping the good stuff grow, but stopping the crimes? That's going to be tough.
No easy answers there.
Okay.
It's going to take a nuanced approach. You can't just treat crypto like it's the same old stuff. And this debate, it's going to be going on for years, I think.
Okay, so big picture aside, someone's hearing all this, right? They're thinking, maybe I should get into crypto. What do you tell them?
First things first, don't FOMO. Don't get swept up in the hype. There's so much noise. Take it slow. Do your homework. Don't just jump in because everyone's yelling, to the moon.
So where should they start? Any good resources, strategies, anything like that?
Early. Those news sites, CoinDesk, The Block, good mix of news and learning stuff. And if a project's got you interested, read their white paper. That's the deep dive, the tech, the vision, not just hype.
White papers. Those can be pretty dense, though.
Oh, yeah, they can be. But they're worth it.
Yeah.
If you're going to put money down, you got to understand the tech, not just what some random person on Twitter is saying, right?
Research, tech, what else?
Crypto's volatile, man. Prices go up, they go down big time. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Seriously. Be ready for a bumpy ride. It ain't always going to be pretty.
Good advice. Start small, right? No need to go all in on Bitcoin right away.
Exactly. A little bit in a few different coins. Maybe try that dollar cost averaging thing. Put in a little bit regularly, no matter the price. Help smooth out those crazy swings.
And hey, those crypto stocks we talked about, another way in without actually owning the coins.
Yep. Robinhood, BitDeer, Bitfarms, they're all on the regular stock market. You can buy them through your broker. Easy peasy.
Start small, research, no FOMO. This is a marathon, not a sprint, huh?
100%. Crypto's always changing. Today's hot thing could be tomorrow's flop. Stay curious, stay informed, keep learning.
Pretty good advice for life in general, actually. But we've been talking money, mostly. Crypto's bigger than that, though, isn't it?
Way bigger. It's tech that can change everything. Finance, sure, but healthcare, supply chains. It's about how we interact, how we trust each other, new ways of doing things.
And it's happening already. We got those DeFi platforms popping up. NFTs are blowing up. Even video games are using crypto in crazy ways.
It's wild to watch it all unfold now.
For sure. And it's still so early. Think how much has changed the past few years. What's it going to be like in 5, 10 more?
Mind-blowing, honestly. But that's what's so exciting. We're at the start of something huge EE. Where it goes, nobody knows for sure.
Perfect segue to our final thought for the listener. You've given us a lot to think about. Any parting words as they dive into this crazy world?
It's easy to get lost in the weeds. Prices, headlines, all that.
Right. Miss the forest for the trees.
Exactly. So zoom out, all this hype, volatility, whatever. Remember one thing. Crypto is young. We're barely off the starting line here.
So don't freak out over every little price swing.
Nah, think bigger. The tech itself, what's it capable of? What kind of world are we building with this stuff?
Yeah.
How we interact, exchange value. Those are the questions that matter long term.
Just like the early internet days, right? People barely grasping what it could do.
Yeah. Great comparison. And like the internet, crypto will have its ups and downs, booms and busts. But the tech itself, that's here to stay. And it's going to keep evolving ways we can't even imagine yet.
So for our listeners still exploring all this, what should they be watching for these next few months, years even?
Regulation's going to be huge EE. How different countries handle it, that'll shape everything. Keep an eye on the U.S., especially with Sachs and that crypto czar role. Big decisions coming.
And the tech itself? Anything you're particularly excited about?
DeFi, for sure. Decentralized finance, that could change how we bank, borrow, invest, everything. And the metaverse, man, it's early, but the potential there, mind-blowing, especially as crypto and NFTs get more involved.
So for someone just starting their crypto journey, one piece of advice, the most important thing.
Don't be afraid to jump in. Try stuff out, different platforms, projects. Best way to learn is by doing. But start small, research first, and never risk more than you can afford to lose. That's key.
A lot to think about. We've covered it all. Global stuff, DeFi, metaverse, crypto keeps moving fast.
And this is just the beginning. The story is still being written, and anyone can be part of it.
Awesome. So to our listener, keep digging into those resources you sent, stay curious, and look ahead. Crypto's full of potential. Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, keep learning, keep exploring, and ask questions. The journey matters as much as the destination.
Right. Couldn't have said it better myself. That's a wrap for our crypto deep dive, folks. Thanks for tuning in.